As we head into Black History Month, the Detroit Association of Black Organizations is hosting its annual speaker series. We're going to be tackling several current events, and joining us now with more on what people can expect from that event is Executive Director, the Reverend Horace Sheffield III. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Glad to have you. So we know a lot of planning has gone into
Sure.
this program. Can you tell us what we can expect?
Well, we have a whole series that lasts all year long. We've had Keith Ellison, we've had Fatima Stanford, who was the one that found that the fat gene that Small-Tude treats. And so this year, we're doing a little bit different. We have speaking and music. So on tomorrow night, Dr. Eric Michael Dyson is going to come. Our theme is What Now? You know, everyone wants to know, what is America going to be like? What is it going to be like post-Trump for the African-American community? And we have a scholar, you know, he'll hopefully help us understand what that's going to be.
Yeah, a lot of people have those questions, especially right now, even though this administration has just started. We're seeing so many different policies that are targeting different communities in certain ways. What sorts of ways do you plan to tackle those questions and have those conversations?
Well, I think our work is always to actually do some work. I think you have to, make an assessment. I mean, I've been involved, for example, today in the whole issue of the freeze on funding. Our organization receives federal funds. But I think the whole idea is that we listen from informed people, and then we inform our audience and the people who have organizations about how best to address those things.
Yeah, and Reverend Sheffield, these are important conversations to have throughout the year, not just during Black History Month. How do you stimulate that kind of conversation and keep that going?
Well, look, we have right now on our first 4 months of events completely booked. We're also doing Eddie Levert, by the way, who's coming and going to perform. That's going to be in March. But people are very interested. I mean, where do you get to go and see these people for free in that kind of intimate environment, ask questions, and really get the kind of information that hopefully will change, something about the way they approach things.
Yeah. We heard earlier from Michael Eric Dyson, one of the speakers that will be there tomorrow night.
Right.
What can people expect from him, and just also some of the other speakers that are slated to be there?
Yeah, he's got a gift of gab. He's a homeboy raised in the same church I was, Tabernacle, and I think, he's involved in enough things and knows enough information to really tell us, what we can expect. I'm not as afraid as some people are. I mean, I think we've fared well in Republican administrations in the past. And I think at the end of the day, we have to be responsible for ourselves. We can't look to the White House. We got to look to God's house and our house. That's what's important. And how we do that, we need people who are informed, who really know the broader look to instruct us and inform us.
Yeah, those are words of wisdom there.
Yep.
Do you think enough people are plugged in and paying attention to what's going on and how those things could affect them?
Well, if they weren't, they were today. I had all kind of people calling me about this, freeze on funding, and I'll just throw this out to a good Republican friend of mine, Clark Durant, is like a brother to me. We talk and people began to work, and there's going to be some changes, obviously, with this administration. But what we cannot do is hurt people who are helping hurt people. I mean, this is drug recovery programs. This is, all kinds of things that the money is so necessary for. And so I'm glad it was turned around. We'll see how long it's sustained. But at the end of the day, you can either spend time reacting to what happens, or you can find a way to make your way through it, right? And make things happen for people anyhow.
Now, in terms of DABO, the work that you do, how can people get involved and also just learn more information?
Yeah, well, our website is www.dabodetroitinc.com, www.dabodetroitinc.com, 313-491-0003. We have a whole host of things they can be involved in. We feed people, we educate people, we have health programs, we have a free clinic. All that's on our website, and we don't charge anybody a thing for anything that we do.
All right, Reverend Sheffield, again, thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank
we appreciate it.
My brother. Thank you. Mm-hmm.